Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Windsor Bowling Club, where we now have got the second round of the 2022 Windsor 100 Classic Men's 4 Carnival. An absolutely wonderful event here in Windsor Bowling Club. It's just a lovely part of Brisbane. And it should be a wonderful game here. We've got a very good match this time around, which is absolutely going to be a cracker. But of course, the proud sponsors of this wonderful event is the Nelson Group, the independent alternative, incorporating Nelson's Concrete. We've got Forex, Staffy Traditional Funerals, Industrial Marine and Installation, as well as Windsor Bowls Club. So with this game here, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Greg Rolls, Steve Hayden, Dave Thomas and Jesse Turnbull playing Paul Gilbert, Ben Walsh, Anthony Niven and Ken Ashford. So it should be a crack of a game. And in co-commentary with this game is one of the Windsor hard workers down here, David Keogh. How are you, mate?
I'm good, Brian. Yourself, and welcome to Windsor, the home of the Windsor Wombats.
It is, mate. It's wonderful to be here, mate. It's a wonderful event, and a big call out to you and your hard-working board and fellow members who have done an absolutely superb job here to get this place back after the devastation of not that long ago, my friend.
Brian, it would have brought a tear to your eye. We had 5.5 feet of water through the club that Sunday afternoon when we had that deluge here in Brisbane. It absolutely gutted the downstairs area of the club, but we are on our way back.
Good, great to hear, mate. It's, Robbie put up the couple of times this morning the devastation and showed people at the height of the floods and everything. So to be back here at this stage and for Danny Ball to have the greens in this type of condition, mate, absolute credit to not only himself but the hard-working volunteers you have in this.
No, the greens are pretty good. The green in front of us is probably a little bit slower than I would have liked, but we did do a major renovation on the green this year. He took about 1.25 inches off it and rebuilt it, and it was coming back. It was going to be back in early March, and then obviously we got hit by the floods.
Yes.
Which slowed us down, and then we couldn't even start preparing the greens for a couple of weeks after that because all of our mowers and rollers and all our machinery also went under. And
that's what happened. So we see first end here with Ken Ashford, the lead, playing for Paul Gilbert. Bit of a comprised team here with Paul, of course, plays out of the Darra Club, but plays Premier League for Belmont, and Ken, of course, playing out at Hamilton Bowls Club these days and up against one of his club mates in Jesse Turnbull. Should be a great battle between these two very experienced leads.
Yeah, no, this will be a cracker of a game. Greg Rolls is the reigning Windsor 100 champion. He brought back his same team from last year.
Well, mate, not only that, but it looks like Robbie's giving away free paddle pops this time round, but I got excited last time and he told me it's a power play.
Oh, well,
very rare to see a power play on the very first end, though, David.
It is very rare. I'm surprised they did play the power play. Obviously, want to put the pressure on early.
That was a call by Benny Walsh, I've been informed.
and Brian, as you're probably aware, with the power plays, not only does it double your score for the game, we also have a standalone competition, which whatever team ends up with the most points accumulated during the power plays wins a $500 overall power play prize.
Very good incentive, my friend.
Yes.
Very good incentive.
Last year was the first year we had a tie, and under the conditions of play, we do have a one-bowl shootout. Yes, and it was an exciting end to it last year when both skips came out to draw a bowl for $500, and both bowls were within probably about a foot away from the kitty.
Great initiative. Also creates a lot of excitement. Good for the spectators to be sitting around watching something a bit more entertainment, though.
Oh, it's great. And Brian, we've had some great fields in the past, but this field we got here this year is equal to or better than anything we've had in the past, I think.
Oh, mate, I couldn't agree more. I've said to the viewers a few times, the amount of quality in this field goes all the way through, and a lot of current Queensland players, former Queensland players, Australian players. Great to see Alex Murter come all the way down from Mount Isa, so it shows you, how keen they are to participate in this wonderful event. So you've got to be doing something right, my friend.
Yes. No, we started the Windsor 100 back in the year 2016.
Yep. It's a great bowl there from David.
It was a great bowl. And to be honest, that first year was a struggle. We only just filled it in the last week. But since that time, I can virtually run this carnival like an invitational event now. We have the carnival full normally in January each year.
Tell you what, Ben Walsh not too far away with this one here. Just going to sneak around the back under.
Great effort, Benny. He just held a little bit on that tight hand.
Well, a bit of pressure on Ben here because he was the one that called this power play, mate. Okay. So he's a couple down, mate. So there should be a bit of pressure on his shoulders. I think he heard us talking about it, that we'd like to see someone play a power play on the first end, mate. I think that's great try anyway. Not far away, so of course Steve Hayden, very well travelled credentialed bowler to pulling up a bit short. He's made it a bit hard there now for Ben Walsh to get through, but he doesn't know how good that bowl is.
Yeah. Well, Roller's team played on the other green in the first game, which is probably running a good second quicker, so Greg's team may need an end or two just to find their weight.
Yes. Very handy team though with Steve and David and Jesse. It's a pretty strong team really, David, isn't it?
Yes.
But then again, everywhere you look, mate, there's strong teams all over the place. You look out there, you got Dale McWhinney, Shillington, you name it, they're all here.
Well, Dale's team had a cracker of a game in the first game against the Nelson boys.
Yes.
And they picked up a 4 on a power play to give them 8 shots to win by a couple of shots overall. So
that's amazing. And that's why I think too, Dave, I was saying to the viewers previously, in events like this, I think power play can create a lot of interest in the proceedings, because if you're a long way behind and have a good power play, all of a sudden, whammo, you're back in the game, aren't you? You know what I mean?
That's exactly right.
So Paul Gilbert on the mat at the moment. Paul, a very handy player from the Darrow Bowls Club. A bit underdone with grass line on that one there. He had pretty good weight, so Greg Rolls on the mat at the moment, playing his forehand also away from the club rooms here at Windsor Bowling Club.
Yes, Brian, when we first started planning this tournament back in 2016, one of our club members, Dave Hurst, he a great club man, he said, well, I want to be part of this, and I'd like to see a power play, and I'll put the $500 up. And I said, if you want to put up $500, Hursty, we'll do it.
Yes. No, I think it creates a lot of interest, Dave. It's a very good initiative.
Everyone loves it.
Yep, and you see why. Not only for the incentive of the 500, but also the interest that it does create.
Yes.
You can be coasting very nicely, have a nice lead, and all of a sudden have one bad end, they call a power play, and it's all over.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, there was one team dropped a 6 against Sean Baker, and it was known as a Baker's Dozen.
Baker's Dozen, yeah, it would be too. Yes. So we see them, so they've picked up a few there. They're not going to tell us, Robbie. They're going to keep it pretty quiet. We'll try and find out here. So 1, 2. So that makes it 2, if that's the case. Oh, it was your power play, sorry, I beg your pardon.
One to Greg Rolls.
Yeah, it was. 1 to Greg Rolls. Yep. Beg your pardon, yes. Ben Walsh is playing with Paul Gilbert.
Well, quite often Benny does play with Roller. They're both members at Red Hill.
Red Hill, yes.
And they both play Premier League down at Musgrave
Hill. That's Robbie's club.
They like the hill.
They do like the hill, mate, don't they? If you're on a hill, do you think they play here or what?
Well, one thing's for sure, they're not over the hill.
Yeah, that's ever so true, mate. Robbie's trying to get their position, mate, so he'll say anything. So we see Ken Ashford, of course, again, a very well travelled, very steady bowler. Ken playing out of the Hamilton Bowls Club these days. Yeah, lovely starter there by Ken. Very much full length here. Yeah, no, we had a few problems with the iPads this morning, Dave, so Robbie will get them going soon, mate.
No, all good. I just don't know whether to take my wear my glasses or my sunglasses, that's all.
Yeah, good try there by Jesse Turnbull. Playing against his club mate from Hamilton. I think Jesse's problem with those two bowls could be his mullet, though, I think, Dave.
Well, it's the in look.
I think it's the mullet, mate. I really think it's the mullet, mate.
I wouldn't say it's a great look, but it is the in look.
Yes, after No argument out of me with that one.
I remember back in the 80s when I had one of them, Brian.
Mate, I remember back when I had hair too. so does Robbie, mate. Yeah, so did I. So we see the seconds on the mat at the moment.
Yeah. Neb's a little bit tight here and light.
Just a little bit light on.
Don't stop there, Nobby. Don't stop there. Don't stop. Don't stop there.
Hursty.
Guys.
Hursty.
Yeah. Don't stop there. Anyway.
Tell you what, not going to be too far away with this one here. Got a beautiful line on this. Is just working into the head. Not going to be too far away at all.
Yeah, this will do until they get a better one.
Yeah, that's very, very good bowl. Sitting around about 8 inches in front of Kitty, right on the line. So it blocks the view of that white thing to their competitors.
Yeah, it looks like Anthony Niven's a little bit tight again.
Yeah, just cutting across the head. Gripping him very nicely out that side. Bit of breeze there though, David. Just it's affecting a bowl slightly because the greens are starting to run on now, starting to dry out after a bit of rain overnight and heavy dew this morning.
Yeah. As I said, this green here, only came back a few weeks ago, and it looked like it was going to be running really, really well. And then we had the last week or so has been overcast and drizzly rain. And I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to the sound of rain on the roof again.
Yes, and that's a fact. Driving up this morning too, with the amount of puddles and that I coming through, I thought, oh my God, Father, this is not looking good.
Yeah. No, it's turned out to be a pretty good day.
It has turned out to be a very good day, and it's credit to, as I said, to you and your hard-working crew here at Windsor Bowling Club. If anybody in the Brisbane area tomorrow morning, they're looking to do something, come down to Windsor Bowling Club and see these champions play in person. Support these clubs that really need your support at the moment. Just going to go through the gap there, but a great try there by Ben Walsh.
Brian, you've probably had a look inside the club. It's got a bit of a rustic look at the moment.
It has, mate. All the carpet's gone, and but as I said, to go from where you were, David, to where you are now, it's a wonderful achievement.
Well, we weren't operating for a couple of weeks. It took us a couple of weeks to get everything cleaned up and at least back operational. I would like to say a big shout out and thanks to Red Hill Bowls Club and their president Dave Thomas. When after the floods, they invited Windsor to play out of the Red Hill Club for a couple of weeks and finish off our GR8 season. At Red Hill. It was fantastic. He said, we don't want any green fees. You keep all your green fees. It'll help you get back on the feet. So we really can't thank Red Hill Bowls Club enough. We may be fierce competitors on the green, but we're all good mates off the green. So,
and that's one thing about our great game, though, David, and you'd have to agree with me, is that we don't live in each other's pockets, but we do help each other out in times of adversity.
Absolutely, Brian.
And at the same time, is that no matter when we see each other, we never start a new conversation. We just pick up from where we left off last time.
Yes, that's correct.
In other words, you have a lot of friends for life in this great game of ours, and that's one thing, is that anybody can participate. And as I said, if you're in the Brisbane region and you want to come and try our game, there's come down to any bowls club within the Brisbane district. There's plenty of bowls there. You'd be more than welcome. And you never know, you might be out here one day showcased on the live stream rink. So, but if you're in the Brisbane region, got nothing to do this afternoon, come on down to Windsor Bowling Club, say good day and have a drink and just watch some of these true champions in person. Absolutely wonderful event. And I must admit, though, mate, the prize money's not too scrappy neither, just quietly.
Mate, $10,000. We started off a few years ago at $5,000. We built it up $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, and the last year we built it up to $10,000. And I'd like to think we'll keep it $10,000 moving forward. But we can't put on these tournaments without the great sponsorship. And Nelson's Concrete is the major sponsor. They provide the majority of the prize money for this weekend. We can't thank Nelson's Concrete enough. They've been tremendous to the club, and even after the floods, they said, how can we help? Because we lost so much items, things you don't even think about, but all the glasses and jugs and things like that, they come through and they've replaced it all.
That's fantastic, isn't it, Dave? Tell you what, Paul Gilbert got another beautiful line on this one here. He just needs the inside edge of this bowler, Jesse Turnbull's onto his own. Well, great try.
That's got to help things. That may only be one down.
Yeah, only one down there now by the looks of it, yep. Good bowl there by Paul.
Yeah, so
that type of help is just invaluable, isn't it?
Nelson's Concrete is local to us. They just have a batching plant just down the road.
Yep.
They have a lot of their staff come here on a Friday afternoon or afternoons, for a few beers, and or come here on a Friday night and have a meal. They support the club and both with their sponsorship and also with their patronage.
Yep.
Obviously, Forex has been great to the club here, and they've provided some sponsorship and some a couple of kegs of beers to help us as well. And we've got a new sponsor on board this year, is Bear Funerals.
Yep.
I thought that their business was dying, but obviously not the case.
Fair enough too, mate. It's quite a good logo, that one, isn't it?
Yes.
It's quite a good logo, mate. So always great. Any sponsorship that you can get this day and age, David, is made is absolutely invaluable to any club. And I've always said, if anyone can support any of these great sponsors to support our game, please do.
Absolutely, Brian.
We see Ken just slipping past ahead there, just knocking Jesse a little bit further up. But Jesse, like I said, is a very experienced campaigner, played in the Queensland under-18s and under-25s for a great number of years now. But I
don't think he's got the weight this time.
Yeah, he's not happy again.
He's not happy.
Well, he normally knows straight away if he's close or not, mate. So these players that...
the better bowlers know once they leave their hand.
Once it leaves their hand, exactly what's going on, doesn't it? So Ken Ashford on the mat at the moment. Got around about 4.5 feet to, I reckon, draw the shot. Again, this wind, I think, is just getting to the players. It's not that bad, but it's just enough just to affect the bowl. It's just a little bit unlucky there with that one, Ken.
Yes, it's definitely turning a bit more on that wider hand.
Yes, so Dave Thomas on the mat at the moment. Yeah, definitely the wider hand and the narrow hand, Dave, that's for sure. And I'll tell you what, he's played a nice bowl here, David. Oh, it pulled up.
It's just a bit shy again.
Yeah.
Lovely line.
So it's getting to all the players a little bit, isn't it?
Well, this end is probably a little bit longer than they have been playing.
Yeah, good bowl there.
Yeah, that'll be close to shot.
They're very close to shot there. Good to have everybody on board. We just have a bit of problems with the iPads, but once Robbie gets them up and running, we will acknowledge quite a few people. Just running through the head there slightly, Dave. Wasn't too far away.
Yeah, it's a good bowl and a good home.
Yep. So this afternoon's game, another cracker. Just gets better and better and better, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, we've got another great game this afternoon, and I'm sure we'll have a couple more
tomorrow.
Quality games tomorrow.
Oh, mate, it's going to... not too sure on the results from the first round, but if there's anything with the quality of field that you got there, like you had Trent Healy out there playing Sean Baker. There were some colossal matchups out there this morning.
Yeah, I think Bakes ended up getting over Trenton only by a couple of shots. I think it was 4 shots in it.
Yeah, pretty close. So Steve just pulling up a bit short there.
Nicky Cale had a quality side. He's got Andrew Waddell, Dobbo and Peter Leon, and they only got over Brett Merkel's side by 4 shots as well.
Very close. Of course, the Evergreens playing in that. Timmy Swanson.
Yes.
Always good to see Timmy.
Yeah, well,
it's not a bad team he's got neither, with Brett skipping it.
Well, he had Brett Merkel skipping. He had Jimmy Wise playing 3.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy's still a current over
60s
state player.
Absolutely.
Timmy Swanson playing 2, and Russell Van Homrick leading up front. And Russell doesn't put too many away from the kitty.
No, he's always around it somewhere, isn't he? So yeah, it's pretty handy teams floating around, I'm telling you. And Sean Baker again too. He's coming pretty light, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's you're pretty strong when you've got Jimmy Anderson playing 3 and Aaron Hewson playing 2.
Yeah, absolute two champions or 3 champions there.
They got Steve Petsky up front,
Steve Petsky.
Steve can be very, very handy lead.
Oh yes,
and I think the bar sales may even rise a little bit due to that rink as well. They're enjoying some of the Windsor hospitality.
It's great to see. What these events are all about, though, too, aren't they?
Yes, it's everyone plays competitive bowls, but everyone's also having a good time.
Having a good time, just relaxing. And once again, Robbie's got the iPads up and running, so absolutely brilliant. You got one up and running, I should say.
It's not. No, it's Facebook itself. That's a problem because I can't get it on my phone. It's trying to go through there and it's not.
Greg just holding there. He was trying to get to that yellow bowl of Benny Welsh.
Yeah, he wasn't far away from it.
Tight hand is just holding a little bit.
So Paul Gilbert, of course, a very experienced campaigner also. Again, if anything, I think he'd be underdone grass line. Well, it's really weight's really down.
Yeah,
his weight is his weight,
yeah.
Probably would have held at that. Makes it a bit hard there for Greg, though. He's still got plenty of room. It's a long way out that bowl. It shouldn't affect that much.
He's got a wider line.
His bowl should start working to the head now. Oh, mate, if he had a little bit more weight.
His weight let him down.
Yeah, he had a beautiful line on that one there.
I'm not sure who's got shot out of Benny Welch's yellow or Jesse's green and black. I'd say Benny's got it.
I'd favour the yellow bowl there.
I don't know whose fingers that is, but I don't know if they're pointing at shot. Yeah, the players know who's got it, and yeah, so it was Benny Welsh's
yellow bowl. Hey, Ken's brought the mat up. About halfway up the line by the looks of where he's placed it.
Yeah, just shortening him up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that last end sorted him out a bit there. So anyway, still a good 3/4 length, so nowhere near as long as it was last time. And of course, Ken Wallace is going to play his backhand, as Dave was saying before. This hand is drawing absolutely beautifully.
I don't know if he's given this enough. It's still coming.
Yeah, it's on its way. I think his weight's going to be all right. It's just his grass line once again. You see it's still running on now, David. So it's greens with a bit of sun on it now. And I think with the players walking on in the first game and bit of breeze and that about, they'll be starting to dry out a little bit now. So anticipating a little bit more run on these, and they're absolutely superb condition. Not a blemish in them. And after the rain and that we've had, an absolute credit to Bully.
Yeah, no, he does good work here, Bully.
Certainly does, mate. Absolute credit to him. Ken got a better line on this one here. He's taken a little bit more grass. Comes down to his weight now. Yep. Well, he's got
just a little bit light.
He's got one with perfect weight and one with perfect grass. If only he was playing triples, mate, his next one, the right should be right on it. In theory only, though.
Okay, so Jesse's changed over and he's playing the wide hand. What's he done? He doesn't like it. He might get lucky here.
He likes it now.
Yeah, all of a sudden he likes it.
He's having a conversation with Aaron Houston, who's 3 rinks away. Huey said something to him.
Yeah, Huey wouldn't have missed that bowl.
No, I don't think he did, David. Tell you what, nice track here. Yeah, great bowl.
That's a cracker.
Anthony Niven.
Yeah, Anthony Niven, commonly known as Nev.
He's just got to set this bowl here, even a trail. Change the head up slightly. Not going to be far away, just going to cut. Yeah, what a great try though. Come to
and not wasted.
There's not wasted back there. I said it can still come in play, and also lets his teammates play any weight they want to at this stage. As we see the Mexican walk past.
He'd be just going to get a cold beverage, I would imagine. And he has.
The only Mexican I've seen with a mullet though, mate. I tell you what, he's not far away from this. He's just going to hold. Geez, one either side.
Fair
There's
effort again.
same weight though, so he's given his teammates the opportunity to play whatever weight they wish to. Of course, Stephen Hayden on the mat next, but we see Benny Walsh. Never far away, Ben. Now, all but one of these bowls, as you can see, is on the right-hand side of the line.
Yes.
Tells me that the players are just not picking up. This wind is just affecting a bowl slightly. Nice. Haydos on the mat. Yes.
His weight was impeccable.
Wasn't it?
Just a little bit tight again.
Hey, Ben got a better grass line on this one here. This bowl starts working in their head now. Again, it's just not quite wide enough.
If he gets to Haydos's second bowl, and
Ooh,
he go close
pretty
to
close.
two.
Pretty close.
Should be 2.
Yep. Okay, Steve, come down to his weight. I think he's on a bit of a tight line on this one here. His weight's just quite not there. Well, his weight, I should say, is absolutely spot on. That's draw weight, of course. Needs a little bit more than draw weight. Okay, mate.
Refresh it. Got a layer on there. Press it down and then press it again. And just refresh it.
Come on. G'day everybody, hope you're enjoying the telecast brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team. It's our pleasure to be here at the 2022 Windsor 100 Classic. Great bowl there too, just quietly.
One in, one out, but now he's got another one behind the head.
Yeah, he got a very, very good catching bowl just there, Dave. So
2 very good catches just behind now.
Yeah.
Now, Roller's close, isn't he?
He's very close. Just going to cut under it, but very close.
That's a great effort.
Second shot, mate. That is a class bowl by a very good skip. Yeah. G'day, Josephine, watching from Grafton. Good to have you on board again. Millsy, how are you, buddy? Good to have you on board. How's Early Beach this morning? Yeah, tell you what, played this well too, Paul Gilbert. Once again,
drawn this. That's great.
That's
bowls.
a great bowl there by Paul. That's two great skip bowls there, Dave.
Yes, I think Roller may get a little bit more direct here.
I tell you what, he's going to be in the area. He's not going to be too far away from this.
He's close. Oh, he's got a great result.
Yeah, certainly.
At least one, probably 2 shots.
It's got him interested for a tape, mate, so it must be close.
It must be between the red bowl of Steve Hayden and Kenny Ashford's bowl. No, it looks like 2 shots. Two shots to Greg Rolls' side.
Yep. Good afternoon, Michael. Watching from Cannon Hill.
Thank you.
Hey, Rhonda Holmes. How are you, Rhonda? Great to have you on board, Rhonda.
Now, Brian, even though the club is back up and operating, we've still got a long way to go.
Certainly have. Now, they tell me that you've got a GoFund...
a GoFundMe page?
GoFundMe page?
We do.
What's the address of it, mate?
Well, if you go onto the Gold Coast Tweed District Bowls Facebook page, Robbie Allen has put a link to the page.
Yep.
And if any of our viewers want to help out our little club and make a donation, all donations would be greatly appreciated.
Mate, that's wonderful, mate. So any club out there that's thinking about giving some touches or whatever it may be this weekend, or maybe some wrong biases or whatever, some charity money, really clubs like this could really do with your help. So your generosity would be very muchly appreciated by this very, very small but very community-based establishment, and that's one thing about this area, isn't it? You are the local community
well
base.
Put, Brian. We are the local community
base.
As we're a community hub here.
Yep.
You know, we've done well to get back to where we are now.
Yeah.
We've replaced all the wall sheeting, and we've had working bees to replace all the doors. Fortunately, myself and a few other people have got a trade background, so we've been volunteering, getting the club up and running, but we've got a long way to go. You know, we've all our poker machines went under.
Yep.
You know, the floor coverings need to be, well, we're not going to put carpet down. We're going to put a seamless flooring down, so it's if the floods ever happen again, we won't have to go through the whole process of replacing carpet. Instead of we replaced the gyprock with fibro, so we're making things a little bit more flood-proof, you might say.
Yes.
But you know, we've still got to refurnish the club. You know, it's not until there's a flood or a significant event until you realise what you've lost. You know, and we lost computers, which things weren't backed up.
Data
and
records.
And this morning I said, have we got a USB cord? No, well they all went under. You know, and you'd be surprised how much stuff we had to throw under because it went through the floods and was contaminated. You know, all our beer stock and spirits, because you might say, well, why throw that away? But because it all went under with contaminated fluids, we had to throw it out. Poor Brownie was just about in tears when we're throwing away 40-ounce bottles of rum.
As I would be too if I was told that. I'd be devastated, mate.
Yeah. So Brian, we are on our way back. We're back operational, but we've still got a long way to go. So if there's anyone out there who'd like to make a donation towards this great little community club, any assistance that anyone can provide would be greatly appreciated by the Windsor bowlers and the Windsor community in general.
Mate, I couldn't agree more, because it is a wonderful little community-based club down here, and as I said, it's a credit to see that after only a short few weeks of absolutely sheer devastation to the stage they're at the moment. So I'll tell you right now that the money would be very much appreciated and be put to a very, very, very worthy cause. We see Stephen Hayden, I said, another great bowl there by Stephen. Of course, too, the Windsor Bowls Club, the ladies six-a-side carnival, $1,500 in prize money. Sunday, the 5th of June. 2 great games. Morning tea at 8:30. First game starts at 9. Second game at 1. First game's pairs and fours. Second game triples. And just absolutely a wonderful day of bowls for all the ladies out there, six-a-side. So if you can enter a team and support this great club, any of you ladies out there that are looking to chase a game on the 5th of June, please get your names in. Just ring Windsor Bowling Club and they'll get your name down. The ladies six-a-side, wonderful event.
Yeah, Kathy Judd is our bowls coordinator for that particular tournament director. Yes. She does wonderful work around the club, Kathy. A great club person.
Yes, I was talking to her last weekend. She was down at the Queensland trial.
Oh, she might have been. She might have been down watching young Amy.
She was. She was. So, and I spoke to her about it, and I said, if you want anything pushed, we're here.
Yeah, no, she's great value, Kathy. She's a great club person. She's always helping out around the club, always selling raffle tickets here on a Friday, or she was the coordinator of all of the volunteer help to put on the great lunch that you would have had, Brian.
Oh, absolutely superb lunch here today, mate. Even Robbie had food today, which is very rare for him to eat.
Well, Brian, anyone knows who's come to have a game at Windsor, you never walk away or go away hungry.
No, and that's a true statement. I've been here numerous times, mate, and you too can look like this.
Yes. I when I was asked to put this tournament on years ago, I said I'll do it. But one thing that I want is we'll have great food. I want people walking away saying, "How good was that carnival? How good was that tucker?"
Tucker, yeah, and ever so true. And as I was saying before, that ladies are a backbone of most clubs, and they do a superb job. And again, Windsor has a great bunch of ladies here who are working very, very tirelessly here today. I don't envy one lady who's picking up all the empties. She's got a job and a half on board.
Well, the more empties around, the more money we can earn through recycling, Brian. So there's always a silver lining.
There always is. That's what I always tell the wife when she said, how many beers you have? I said, I donated heavily towards the recycling campaign at the Bowls Club today, my dear. I just seem to think that's some type of charity that I'm giving to.
And I hope you'll be here nice and early tomorrow, Brian. We have bacon and egg burgers on. It's all part of the entry fee.
Yep.
We put on a hot breakfast on a Sunday morning.
Wonderful, mate. Absolutely wonderful.
We used to have the full hot breakfast, and last year we had to change it because of COVID restrictions, and we just had bacon and egg rolls. And it was such a great success. Everyone said, gee, that was great. We'll do that again next year.
Well, you must be doing something correct, David, because you've got a lot of great teams here this year, and there's full house, 28 teams, so there must be something going pretty right down.
As I mentioned earlier, I can virtually run this carnival as an invitational carnival now.
Another great bowl there too.
We've got a lot of people who support it every year, so I give them first crack to come back.
Yes,
and then after that, if there's any spots, I'll chase a few quality players, and not too many say no.
So it looks like another end to the Greg Rolls led combination.
Roller.
That's right, two.
So they've updated their score to 6-2.
Tell you what, Jesse's making sure Rollsy doesn't have to work too hard with that kitty. Doesn't have to hurt his back by bending over, moving it too far.
Well, he had to work hard in the first game.
Did he? Tell you what, Jesse got a lovely starter here too. First up, not too far away.
Yeah.
So Ken Ashford, I said, a very
handy.
Jesse, I said, a very experienced campaigner for a lady's age, and it's always good to catch up with Jess. So Ken Ashford got a good line on this one here. Going to come down to his weight. Just going to cut slightly. Just need a little bit more weight. Probably looking around about another 4 foot of weight.
Can you grab me one of them and just put on the tab and I'll fix it up later.
So Jesse with his next one. Swung around to his backhand. I tell you what, he's got a beautiful grass line on this one here.
He's nearly going to get a touch of the white. Oh, just misses.
No.
Yeah, Kenny Ashford's bowl must have just been in his eye.
Yeah.
His draw.
Yeah, just changed it. Mr. Walker, g'day Isabel Dawson. Watching again. Denise McLaren, watching up in North. Good to have everybody on board. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. Brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team. Beautiful little club. We're at the Windsor Bowls Club, the home of the Windsor Wombats, and tell you, got nothing to do tomorrow for a few hours. Come on down. They've got absolutely beautiful food on. They've got some wonderful raffle prizes, and of course you see some quality bowls on some quality greens, and you'll be helping a club that's been doing it really tough of late, and there's absolute credit to see them back to the stage at what they are at this stage. So any money they can make, I can assure you, is going to a very, very great cause, because they will not waste it. They're doing a fantastic job getting themselves back up to where they belong, which is really one of the premier clubs within the Brisbane district. We see David Thomas on the mat at the moment.
And Brian, you mentioned the raffle. We've got a raffle on today with prizes totalling something close to $1,500.
Yep.
All those prizes have been donated, and all proceeds from that raffle will be going towards our flood recovery.
That's fantastic, mate.
A big thank you to Kelvin Kirkow from BCIB, who donated a set of Aero bowls.
Mate, one thing about BCIB, one thing you must... Not only are they a great insurance firm, not only are they a great insurance firm, mate, but they are very generous sponsors of our great game of lawn bowls. They really do, where they can, they do give a bit of merchandise away, my friend.
Yeah, no, they were. Calvin was quick to jump on board and said, we can help you out. Aero gave us a lovely bowls bag, and obviously we got Aero. We got Alan here from Aero. With his stall.
Hayden just slipping through that hole there. Yeah, and that's true. Like they do. Like, I mean, a lot of firms out there, David, do a lot of good for our game, and it's good to see promoting that, because if people go and support people who promote our game, it makes it better for everyone.
Absolutely, Brian.
So we see Ben just trying to beat that last bowl there.
Okay, the call from Roller was be adventurous, so he wants him to play a little bit of weight.
Yep.
See if he can split those two bowls of Anthony Niven.
Yep, two great bowls of Anthony's.
Yeah, they're fair bowls. I'll have $1 to say that they're not there after the end.
Yeah, you're dead right. He's got one.
Very good.
And he's lost the tee. He has lost the tee.
Yeah.
The bit of a double kiss there. He actually could have got both of them if he got the other one first. The split was on, but he just got that one a little bit too cleanly. So Benny Walsh.
Well, it'll be interesting to see whether or not Roller plays white with his first or tries to get a little touch on that white to make...
He might not have to. Oh, I thought that was going straight to Jesse's
so
bowl
right,
there,
so
David. He just missed that. And I must give Robbie Allen a bit of a red card here. He's got Jaffers out in front of me and milk bottles and all my favourites. See how he gets so fat? Look at that.
Oh, yeah. The Jaffers must be his non-favourite, are they? He's got
a handful of them, mate.
Are they the ones that are left over, or are they the ones that he's pinched out of the lolly packet?
He's pinched me out of the lolly packet. I saw a lady walk past here before of a lolly jar, mate, but this is what you call a lolly jar, mate.
Now that's a lolly jar. My goodness.
Bit of everything in there, buddy. Not far away.
Oh, that's close.
Just found the gap. Just found the gap. So we see Paul Gilbert on the mat at the moment. We're playing his forehand, playing back towards the club rooms here. Not going to be too far away. He's going to sneak under this. That's a great bowl by Paul. Just caught the edge of this. Touch. Just got the touch. More draw weight with this one by the looks of it, more of a draw line.
Might not work enough.
No, just didn't come back far enough.
Close.
Yeah, good try though. Yeah, well, good bowl here. Paul playing his forehand once again. Tell you what, he's got a perfect line on this one too. He's just going to sneak under this one.
Oh, he has. That's
what a great bowl.
Two shots, I think.
2 or 3.
Haydos, 2 or 3? 2.
2. Okay, Ken dictates what length they're going to play. See, Steve must have some straight vodka or something in that water jar of his, mate. Gin, is it? So I've been informed. Being responsible, drinking water during the heat of the day.
Very responsible.
So Ken on the mat playing his forehand. I'll tell you what, it's not a bad starter he's got here either. Geez, these two leads are having a great battle, aren't they?
Swallowed that white.
Mate, they are. They've had a great battle.
Yeah, they have.
Ken and Jess.
Yeah, 2 quality leads.
Well, Jess just had a bit of a crack at him there. Probably told him to open his eyes with his next bowl or something, no doubt. The sledging's always pretty good in these events, you know, Dave. Always a bit of fun when you catch up with your mates.
Yeah, Jesse hasn't got a bad bowl. He's just a tad shy.
Oh, well. I think Jesse will learn, mate. As he gets a bit older, you do get a bit tired halfway through the second game.
Well, if he's going to get tired during the second game, I've got no chance, Brian.
Mate, I'd play my best bowls from this commentary box, mate.
You don't play too many bad bowls from here, do you?
Not from here, mate. Just had to sneak under it. Just got a little bit too much of it, but he's put into a very handy location.
Probably holding 2 shots.
Yep. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Warren, watching from up there. Mr. Baker, how are you, mate?
Yeah, Johnny Walker's saying hello.
Johnny's been a bit crook, mate.
I know. I got a message from Johnny the other day. I was surprised he was in hospital. So get well soon, John. And hopefully I can get to see you and say hello at your Pyalba Fours later in the year. Where you run a very, very good carnival. Very good carnival up there, it really is, mate. He does a great job up there with that, mate. And Robbie and I are up at Harvey Bay Bowls Club in a few weeks' time to showcase their invitation pairs. Another wonderful event for the Harvey Bay region, the Fraser Coast. And but before we get there, we've got the state titles and the event that I look forward to the most all year, the district sides. Being played at the Gold Coast again this year.
On the Gold Coast, mate, but it's just wonderful to catch up with all of our country cousins and have a yarn to them and see how they're going. And it's just something I really look forward to, mate. You see a lot of old friends that you normally only see every 12 months or so it's just wonderful to catch up no matter where it's held. So we see David Thomas on the mat at the moment. Looks like he's going to play his backhand box. We're down through there.
He's playing weight.
Yeah, he's ditch weight.
Something's going to happen.
Going to get the inside of this one.
Oh, and he gets a kiss on the white.
White. Yes.
And I think he gets a result. I think he gets shot out of that.
I think Jesse may have shot out of that, mate. But I think Paul's scratching his head there. Can't say, how the hell did that happen?
Well, Brian, as they say, your luck starts when you reach the head.
That's ever so true,
Sometimes
mate.
good, sometimes bad.
It's a very true statement, that. Mate. Just see us. Yeah, that one's too small. He's quite shocked by the size of our lolly container there, Robbie. He doesn't know us very well, does he? So, Steve Hayden on the mat at the moment, just going to pull up a tad short. Had a beautiful line on that one, but looking probably another 6 foot of weight into the head. It looks like he's asked Benny to just rattle the head slightly by the looks of it. He's going to do something with this. Oh, I thought he may have got both those then, but he just got the one out. Giving a nice little passage there now into the head. Justin Cribben, how are you, killer? There you go, the Mexican. Good on you, mate. Okay, Redkey, watching from Fiji. How are you, mate? Duncan Matheson. Hey, Sue McKenzie. Charmaine, how are you? G'day, Duncan. Okay, Haydos. Got the track. How's he looking? Oh, he nearly just touched that shot bowl. I reckon that wing bowl's probably still shot bowl, the looks of it. Very close though. Any movement on any of Jesse's bowls, I think, would be very beneficial.
And Dave Baker, yes, you were here last year, and you did. I did do a little bit of commentary with you. That was my first stint in commentary.
Oh, Dave, Mr. Baker, one of our hard-working Gold Coast Tweed District board members, my friend, was with Bakes yesterday at a match committee meeting.
Yeah, lovely guy.
Yeah, mate, does a lot of great work for us too, buddy. Don't you worry about that. So, playing with weight, Paul Gilbert, what's he got? Well, he's definitely got one.
He's got shot out of it.
Definitely got one out of that.
Got the result.
Yep. The only thing is, Greg Rolls has got plenty of room here to draw. And Rolls is normally a pretty good draw player, for real.
And if he's a little bit tight, he does have Jesse coming up, which just needs one or two rolls to count.
Yep.
He's somewhere near the money. He gets inside that, he's got the shot, and he has.
Yeah, that's a great bowl there by Greg. I thought he just had a little bit too much room to draw there, Dave. So, great bowl there by Greg.
Yeah, quality player.
Absolutely. So, Paul, again, another quality player too, just quietly. He's proved that already today. He could be a little bit tight with this one, though. Yeah, look at the weight he had, though. Absolutely spot on for draw.
Well, the call from Steve Hayden is to play through the second shot to see if he can make some numbers.
Yep, it's a good call.
Yeah, not a lot of danger, and he can make some numbers. I think he's just a little bit wide.
A little bit too wide for that pace.
Yeah, he played his weight that he played was very good. He just hung a bit on that tight hand.
Yep, just the one shot there to Greg Rolls. They're just starting to sneak away. There's only 3 shots in. It's still anyone's game. And, of course, they have used their... Paul Gilbert has used his power play.
Yes.
Jesse playing his forehand. As Dave was saying before, this is definitely the tighter hand of the two. Yeah, nice starter there by Jesse Turnbull.
Very handy, just a foot short.
Ken Ashford on the mat at the moment, sticking to his forehand also. Probably the kind of hand, just the way that bowl of Jesse's just sitting in front of the kitty. You can see all the kitty here. I'll tell you what, he's going to be pretty close. Just going to run
just
through.
Just around the back, but not wasted.
Nah, anything behind the head's always in play, isn't it, Dave?
Absolutely.
Good on you, Wendy. How you going, Wendy? Yeah, two good bowls there by Jesse.
Yeah, Wendy, was great to see Craig come down to have a game.
Yep.
He contacted me during the week to say was anyone after a player, and just it turned out that a team had a withdrawal and was after another player, so I was able to get back onto Craig and said, yep, we've got a spot for you. So it's great to have him on board.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And that's one thing too about our great game. If you can't get a team, there's always the opportunity of putting in a single entry, and we'll always try and find someone a game of bowls, mate.
Yeah, well, with COVID still lurking around the community, we had a few withdrawals during the week, Brian, so I must admit my phone and messages was going hot trying to just shuffle a couple of teams when a team was after a player here or there because of the effects of COVID, but we got there.
Yeah.
I was a little bit concerned. I'm thinking, well, I had a couple of local members just on standby in case we had a late pull-out and someone was short of a player, but fortunately we didn't need them.
Oh, that's very pleasing, mate. I said you must be doing something right because it's full. I know that clubs are in a lot of trouble, mate, when they ring up Robbie Allen and see what he's doing on the weekend. So you never stooped that low, mate. It's very well done, my friend. Hey, Robbie. He's me mate. He'd love to be out there, mate. He must prefer to be out there than sitting in here. But he does such great work here. He certainly does. So, Steve. So Steve Hayden's on the mat at the moment. I'll tell you what, he's got a nice little port in there. He's just going to depend upon his weight. Yeah, he's not going to be far away. That's a pretty good bowl.
Yeah, I think they might have a few shots there.
It definitely looks that way.
I think their closest bowl is Kenny Ashford's, which is...
Yeah.
So they probably got 4 there.
Yeah, this is going to... well, I think it's going to pull up.
All down to his weight.
It's going to pull up.
No change.
No change. I love your work, Robbie. A bit of a covering shot just there by
that's
lots of
not wasted there, because if they rake through the head,
yep.
Roller's side's got nothing just behind there. And there's another catcher.
Yep. For Paul, I think quite realistic though. Like, Paul's a very good draw player too. He normally plays 2 in Premier League for the Belmont Bowls Club, and I don't think he'll be playing with much weight there. I think you find him be looking for probably second shot first up.
Yes, I agree.
Yep.
Well, he does want to be short, but he.
I look forward to catching up with you too, Wendy. I'll be doing the round, so I look forward to saying hi to you.
Well, there's another one in the count.
Yes. And the thing about it though too is you must admit, they're leaving gaps and they're not building anything to hit. So they're leaving the gaps there, which is most important. But Paul, I think, will just be looking for second shot, in my opinion, or shoot the shot. But I don't think he'll be raking through.
He's close. He's close to something.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get shot, he's going to get... Oh, he's
got
played
shot,
a bomb.
mate.
He's played an absolute bomb.
That's a great bowl. That is a quality bowl.
Now, Greg's got to be careful here. He's one down, but he can't really afford to attack the head.
He can't attack it too hard. If otherwise, he could lose 3 shots.
Yeah, well, they've only got one bowl behind the head.
Yes.
I think he's a bit wide to do what he wanted to do anyway. This could even go bad for him yet. Nah, didn't.
A little bit lucky. A little bit lucky. Just a little bit too wide on that one, as David said. So Paul doesn't have to change too much. I think you'll find he'll just be... he won't be trying as hard this one as he was with his first. But I'm going to make a liar of me because he's got a beautiful line on this one here.
Well, even a little rub off this, he's close.
Oh, just got a bit too much of the belly there.
He's done his job. He was 5 down when he got onto the mat.
Yeah,
He walked away with 1 shot.
Big turnaround. Yeah, I was just about to tell Ken he's on the wrong mat. Skip beat me to it. He's on the wrong line. Yeah, yep.
See what's happening with the music.
Yeah, mate. So we see Ken. Well, he's taken the mat up to the end of the line, and he's rolled it right back to the tee. So see the shadows starting to take effect now that we're starting to get into the afternoon. But beautiful day here at Windsor Bowls Club. Beautiful starter here by Ken Ashford. You don't get much better than that. Beautiful starter. Jesse just slipping under the head there. Gave it a great opportunity. But his bowl's going to be very, very usable. Yeah, Wendy, I look forward to seeing you. G'day, Joyce. How are you? Good to have you watching. Tell you what, Ken's got another very good bowl here. Very well pointed. Two very, very good lead bowls there by Ken Ashford. Said Ken these days playing out of the Hamilton Bowls Club. Jesse Turnbull. What a great bowl, Jess. That's quality bowl. There's quality lead bowls from both those leads. So that's pulling up a bit short with that one. Nevy's unusual because she's been playing so well.
Still there.
Yeah, still there. G'day, Bob. How you going, mate? How are you today? So David Thomas on the mat now, playing his backhand. Got to come around this front one or just under it. He's under it. Oh, a little bit unlucky that one. Just touched the edge of the kitty. So Anthony Niven, he had a perfect line on that one there, but if it stays up, which it has done, what a handy location, right on the edge of the ditch. We're still holding one. Is he going to touch Jesse, which he has done, just enough for shots. That's a great bowl there from David Thomas. He had that bowl on the run of Jesse's, and he just used it with beautiful weight just to knock it in just in front of Ken Ashford's there.
Yeah, there's more than one way to skin a cat, Brian.
There is, mate. As one of my favourite sayings, mate. You never write down how you get them, you just write down how many you got.
Look at this Benny Walsh done here. He sat and stayed beautifully.
That's beautiful weighted bowl there. He just played with that weight just to move it far enough, didn't he? That was beautiful.
Well, you don't win a state champion of champions singles event unless you're a fair bowler, Brian.
Mate, he's always around it, Ben. I'm telling you, mate. He's not only around it, but he's one heck of a great guy too. And he supports a lot of these events.
Yeah, no, he's a good guy, Benny.
Yep. One heck of a great guy, mate. Loves his bowls.
Yeah,
which we all do.
he's close again.
Yeah, he's played this very well once again, mate.
Yeah, that's 2 great bowls.
Yeah.
2 shots to Benny Walsh.
Yep.
Gilbert gives him a high five.
Yeah, Paul must be pretty happy with that one, mate. Okay, Steve.
Attacking line. He's a bit tight.
Is he going to get inside? Not quite.
Didn't quite get the rub he was after, but another one in the head for Greg to work off.
Yeah, well, definitely there to be used, isn't it? The only thing is it fell over, so it's not on the run anymore, but it could still be used. We look across all the boards there, but I tell you what, all joking aside, there's a lot of very close scores there. I can see 9-7, 6-5, 9-all.
Yeah.
5-8. So there's some pretty close games out there, mate.
Yeah. It's a pretty even competition.
Yes. Good to see Brownie out there having a game too, mate.
Alan Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the brown dog.
Yeah, good to see him out there.
Great club man.
Oh, yes.
Does a lot of work around the club here at Windsor.
Yeah, he certainly does.
And the district.
Yes, he does. But once again too.
And a pretty handy bowler.
He goes all right for an old bloke.
Yeah.
He goes all right for an old bloke, mate. So
he's got a pretty good side he's with this year too. He's with young Dale.
Yep.
And Adam Liddell.
Yeah.
And this year they got Tyler Pettigrew with them.
Yes, mate. Brownie never goes in light, mate. You know that.
Well, that side, I think they were runners up last year, but Tyler didn't play. I think Clinton Bailey was in the side.
Okay. Now, there's one person I was only thinking of yesterday, young Clinton we were talking about. And said he's been a bit quiet of late. What's he been doing? So, Clinton, have you been watching, mate?
Surely he's watching.
He'd have to be. He's killed that. Now, is this respot? It is. On the tee.
And I
Benny
see
Walsh and Paul Gilbert have got it surrounded.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I saw Greg Rolls shake his head, and I can see why, because Haydos indicated that I think he's 4 down.
He's 4 down, and Greg was going to have a look. He said, but if you kill it, it goes back on the tee again.
Well, if he hits the white, surely he's got to disturb the head.
He's got to disturb the head, yes.
He can't be 4 down.
Okay, he's going to do something.
He's somewhere near the money. Oh, he's taken one out.
Taken, yeah.
4 down. 3 down's better than 4 down.
It's true.
3 it is.
If he got the inside edge there, he probably would have cleaned a couple of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably would have cleaned a couple of them. Just got that one a little bit too full. So Ken dictates what length they're going to play. Winning the end.
And once again, he brings the mat up.
Yeah, well, last time his tactics were to roll to the tee. Very similar this time too, by the looks of things, David. So, not quite to the tee, but going to be pretty close to it with it being just right in front of us, so we can see it perfectly. Of course, the advantage that Ken has there, having rolled the kitty out of his hand, he now feels what weight he wants to play with, and it's got a good grass line on it. So they're starting to respect this bit of a breeze now.
Yeah.
You see the flags in the back there, ladies and gentlemen, the way they're fluttering in the background. That's a great start by Ken Ashford.
Yeah, just his weight, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, short again. Short again. Oh, Godfather. Wish I could get that short. So Jesse just going to... he needs another 3 foot of weight in that one there.
Little bit light, a little bit tight.
Yep. He wants to use that line. He's going to use about another 3 foot of weight. Ken is really excelling here at the moment. He's leading absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, poor Gilbert's called him. He wants him just behind the head because he realises that Greg's team will be niggling at the shot bowl, so he wants something behind as a catcher, and he's played it pretty well. He's nearly going to take the tee.
Yeah, that's a
really
win-win situation, isn't it? You know what I mean? Him behind the head and got the tee covered at the same time. No, Jesse, has he got more weight on this?
Well, he's got a better paddock.
He's got a good line on this one here.
That's much better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Greg likes that one.
Yeah. No, if you're going to be one down, it's not a bad one down because he's given them a very good second shot and a bowl that's very, very usable. But it also shows you too the importance of being behind the head. They're just going to run across their head here. Yep. Good call there by Greg. Trying to set the head up for himself or whoever comes after Dave.
Oh, the tank Dave Thomas had a lovely line. He was just probably 4 foot short.
Yes. When you're down like that too, really, isn't it, Dave? Not being critical, but it's the importance of being behind the head with that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely the importance.
As they say, Brian, you got to be up when you're down as well.
That's ever so true, mate. It's a very true statement. Let's see, Greg's now giving the indication. I don't care if you finish back here. So...
yeah, nothing for short.
Nothing for short. Like Rolsey knows it's long, mate, but he's given it a flap, so that's where I wanted one. That's fantastic. Yeah, he's more than happy with that.
Exactly where I want one. He said, you just put in the placement bowls and I'll do the magic at the back end.
That's what happens when they want to go last, mate. Julie Allen. Good afternoon, Julie. G'day, Nathan Barnes. Brian Pearce, how are you, mate? How's the cattle out of Bay Desert today, Pearcey? Brian Pearce used to be one of the hard-working greenkeepers down at Tweed Heads Bowls Club, mate. He's now works on a farm out at Bay Desert. And, one heck of a great guy. Benny Walsh. Going to sneak under this one of Jesse's or not?
Oh, he's not quite under it.
Another bowl in the head, though. It makes it a little bit harder for them to get at, though, now, too. With that yellow bowl, just where it's situated there. Before they had a bit of a shot to get to it, where now it's just not there.
Yeah, well, his roller's called Haydos on a tough call. He wants him to dead draw it off Jesse's wing bowl.
Yep.
Not wasted just behind.
Well, it's not a bad bowl. Hasn't got the tee covered, but it's given them a good second shot there at the tee by looks at it from here. Right, Benny's not going to be far away.
Yeah, maybe just behind the head. He's just going to be Jesse here, and this is a great bowl. That's going to be...
That is a great bowl. Obviously, with that second bowl of Ben's, he obviously closed his eyes and got the result that he was required by the looks of it there, David.
Yes.
It's only when you get excited and open your eyes, mate, when things go wrong.
Yeah, Benny obviously never heard that as he walked past Brian. Tell you what, he's close here. He's close here. Oh, that's
what a great bowl by Steve.
Effort. He couldn't have played that much better without getting a result.
No, he just looked at me and said, no, he had no idea what I said there, mate. Which is good. Two skips going to the head. And that's a quality head, though, Dave, isn't it? I mean, look at those bowls.
Yes.
I mean, you got 7 bowls really closer than a mat's distance.
Yeah, within 2 foot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just a quality head.
And the other ones are more positional bowls anyway.
Well, they were caught. One of them was, well, two of them were called, in actual fact. And one was sprayed.
Okay, what's Gilbert done here?
He's not far away.
Oh, he just
Gee
hooked a
whiz.
little bit too much. He was close.
Right, Greg, trying to play under Steve's bowl, I'm assuming. But he's turned his back on it. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, a little bit tight. He knows that hand turns a bit more.
Yep. So we got Paul Gilbert. He didn't miss much with his first bowl. Gee whiz, he played it well. How's he looking with this one? He's got a beautiful line on this one here. Good camera work there by Robbie. Oh, I think he's just going to duck, unfortunately. Gee whiz, he had reasonable draw weight on that one once again.
Yeah, another great effort.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. Backhand onto the red was a call there by Jesse Turnbull.
He's turned his back on it. He knows he's a little bit tight on that hand.
Yep, one heck of a head, but I favour them for 2 shots.
Yeah, Benny likes 2.
2.
2 it is.
2 shots. 10-7, so there you go. In a couple of ends, they've gone from being 3 behind to 3 in front. So, the only thing is, Greg Rolls has still got his power play to use, so it could come in very handy. They pick up a couple on that one, though.
Yeah, yeah. The power play is such a critical. Now he's put the mat on the wrong line again.
Yeah.
You'll get there eventually. We've got black
part
lines
and
and blue
blue
lines, and he keeps putting on the black line.
Yes. Yes. That's what happens. See, when I started playing bowls, I was always taught when I played lead, you turn around and face the
absolutely,
number
absolutely.
and put the mat down.
Yeah, not rocket science.
No. So once again, Ken using these tactics. And the thing that I'm actually admiring with Ken's lead play is that he's moving the mat towards the end of the line and then bringing it back. He's moving the length around where nobody can really cotton in on a length, isn't he? Like, I mean, they're keeping it like 3/4, but they are varying it.
Yes.
And that's one thing I think a lot of leads don't do enough. They seem to fall into a pattern where they continually play the same length. So it's good to see a thinking lead. Jesse had beautiful weight on that one there. Just need a little bit more grass.
Just a bit tight. Probably holding shot, but
too far away to count at this stage, mate.
I would expect Ken to adjust on his first one.
Ah, yes. Quality lead, mate. Both these leads.
And he's not through. Has he got the weight? Yes, he has. Yeah, actually, he is just through. Probably shot.
Yep. Jesse should be a little bit too tight with this one here too. Even if it is the tight hand. You just need a bit more weight on that one. And a bit more weight, it probably would have held that line a lot better. So Nev on the mat at the moment. Anthony Niven. Not going to be too far away. A great bowl there.
Yeah, that'll be the shot.
The shot.
Dave Thomas will follow him down.
Yep, same hand. How's his weight? I don't think he's going to be there. His weight wasn't that bad, just needed a bit more grass.
A little bit of both.
Well, see, that wind now, if you've noticed, it's dropped slightly to what it was a few ends ago. Remember those flags were fluttering real badly?
They were all fluttering, yeah.
And it's just dropped slightly, and the players are just having a bit of time to adapt to it. This man here hasn't taken much time to adapt, though. He's playing very well in the 2 position. So, got a better grass line on this. His weight's looking better too. He's like it. He's following it down.
All down to his weight. He's just through, but great line.
Yeah, and that's pretty handy just there, really, isn't it?
Not wasted.
Not wasted at all. Probably just holding the one shot.
Yeah, that's all it looks like.
I'm sure Ben's going to try and rectify that for his team, which he has done.
Yeah, great bowl, Benny Walsh.
A great shot there of Steve's delivery. Robbie just captured. Oh dear. A bit unlucky there, really, Dave. He just got the edge of that.
Well, he was already down, and he's still only one down. I think.
Still, by the looks of it, yes.
That's Dave Thomas's bowl directly behind. I think it's Kenny's on the side, his shot.
Yeah, a great bowl here by Benny Walsh once again.
Great bowl, just shy.
Just out of the count by the looks of it. So they've got to be a little bit careful here. Be a little bit careful. Doesn't want to take Dave's bowl out of the head here, so just good call there by Rosie. Get the opportunity and get it off Ben's front bowl. There, what? He's close. He is very close. What a great call. 2 shots. Thanks for coming. That's the class bowl, Dave.
Well, he played good weight.
Yes.
He played good weight, and he was always thereabouts. He probably got a great result, but he gave it a chance. He
did. But the thing that annoys me, like the way Greg just marked that bowl, he's put a big cross on it to say, hit me here. They really put the target some of the time, don't they?
Gilbert's not going to be short of this.
You got that right. So Paul's having a good look at the head at the moment, so he knows what he's going to play. Yeah, playing through the head by looks at looking for the edge of Steve's bowl. And I'll tell you what, he's awfully. We're just going to get the edge.
Yeah, he just got that edge of that short bowl.
Tell you what, he cleared that. He's definitely in the region. Okay, Greg, what's he going to play? Yep. Good call there by Ben Walsh. He said, you get that one? He said, they'll both go, mate. He's in the area.
Bang, bang. Where's it gone? Forward to Nev's bowl by the look of it.
Nev's bowl, yep. They've got one.
Amazing. You don't see the kitty go forward too often.
Not too often.
Went forward about 1.5 meters.
Hey. Oh, not right. So Greg got the opportunity. If he picks up kitty.
He said, I'll just dead draw it.
Oh, he's got it.
One shot.
One shot. Great bowl there.
Great bowls all round.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a class game, mate.
Yeah, as both skips give themselves a low 5 each for saying great bowls.
Yeah. Yep. Good starter here by Jesse Turnbull.
Yeah, not wasted there. Good start.
Just running across the head here, Ken Ashford's first bowl. And look, it's still moving. Just that wind, just affecting a bowl just a bit.
Now, Jesse seems to have a slightly better line than last time.
Yeah, 2 great lead bowls there by Jesse Turnbull.
Great bowl, Jess.
Ken.
Now Ken's changing his hand to the tighter forehand.
He's underdone weight-wise here with this one here by looks of it. Dave, just going to sneak up a bit in front of the head. He wanted another 2.5 foot of weight. Hold that line. So, yeah, good call there by Rolls. He said, trail it a foot, mate. Tuck it away, in other words. Out of sight, out of mind.
Okay, first bit's good. How's his weight?
Played it very well.
Still interested.
Well, he trailed it 8 inches, but not the way Rolls he wanted it to,
wanted a
mate.
direct trail behind. Still a very handy bowl.
Yeah, not far away. Very good home just there.
Not wasted.
No. So David on the mat, going to stick with his forehand. Really needs to try and just cover up this kitty. Oh, gee whiz, he had a beautiful line on that too. He just needed a bit more weight. He's not far away. So, Anthony just dropped his grass line on that one there. He had a beautiful draw weight line too. Very uncharacteristic to see Nev drop that, but he just dropped his grass line slightly. Oh, Steve Hayden on the mat at the moment. Got a beautiful line on this one here. Going to come down to his weight control. Still running into the head. He's not going to be too far away.
Well, he's going to finish just behind. That's a really, really handy bowl.
Very good bowl.
It covers and counts.
Yep. Yeah, just heard the call there from Paul. Probably 3, maybe 4 down. So, in other words, help.
Yeah, I need something in the head, Ben.
Very polite way of saying help.
Yeah, don't leave it for me.
Mate, this bloke just thrives on pressure. What a bowler he is. Wonderful nature too.
Well, Paul likes it, so what's he done?
One down.
One down, what a great bowl.
What a great
Better than
bowl.
4 down or 5 down.
Certainly. I think Jesse said something to him. See Jesse smile on his face. Okay, Steve, how's your weight, mate?
I think he's pretty good. Is he around that front
He
one?
doesn't. Well, they've got the one shot now, but I don't think Greg would be too disappointed. He's got a few options there.
Yes.
Depends what Ben does with this bowl here. There's always the danger there, I thought. Ben once again too, he plays with beautiful line. I'll tell you what, his weight's not too scrappy neither, just quietly.
Wow, what a great bowl.
Yeah.
Just out of the count, but takes that trail away.
Yeah, absolutely. It really changes what weight now Rolls he can play at this, doesn't it, you know? Before he could play at any weight, where now he's got to be very, very careful. Okay. Greg's made up his mind. Yeah, 2 great bowls there by Ben Walsh.
Okay. How's his track?
Not looking too bad.
Oh, it's a great effort.
Really was.
Oh,
There you
Benny
go.
said he could be down.
Yeah. Bit of a call on there.
And the next call Betty just gave him was there's danger everywhere.
Yeah, good call there by Ben also too, though, Dave.
Yeah, well, yeah, the worst they're going to be is one down at the moment. But
Yeah.
if Paul comes into the head and touches it, it could go really, really,
Really
bad.
bad. Don't think he's got the weight to do any damage here, mate. I don't think this is going to hurt anyone.
Steve Hayden having a look. Putting the fingers on it, and he'll...
Tells me that he's down, mate. That tells me he's down. That last bowl of Paul's, though, makes it a bit harder.
Yeah. Well, that hand is turning enough that he'll get around there.
Look
And
at
he's
this
played this
football.
pretty well. Like this. Bang, bang. Oh.
Well, did he get a result?
I don't think he's changed anything.
Must be pretty close.
Jesse.
Pretty close by the sounds of it,
Yeah,
David.
I just tried to ask the boys who's got shot. They
They
said
all
it's
said
close.
it's close. Paul Gilbert.
Is he going to turn enough?
No,
Not
I think
quite.
it's a bit quick, mate. I think this could be a tape job.
Yeah, well, he played it with enough weight that he was trying to get to Jesse's back bowl to try to get that and then flop in. Jesse's trying to hand the mat
Oh, it's
to Ken.
close.
Yeah,
It was close, mate.
yeah.
It was close.
I think Jesse knew he was trying to hand the mat
To
to
Ken.
Ken before they'd decided.
Yeah, but that was awfully close.
So what's that, 11-8 on 12 ends?
Yep.
4 ends to go.
So they're definitely going to get it through.
Yeah, I haven't got the finish time on me at the moment. What? I think it's must be 2 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it would be a 2 o'clock finish.
Yeah. Good on you, Brian. You look after yourself, son. That's a true call, that, Glenn, as Dave's been saying, mate. Your luck starts when you reach the head. Yeah, good on you, Piercy. You take care, son. Back to work, mate. So we've got Jesse Turnbull on the mat at the moment, just trying to beat this last bowl of Ken Ashford's. Be a little bit runny, but going to come to a pretty handy location just back there. So Ken, they're really starting to take a bit of grass on this hand now. They've actually taken, it's taken them half a game to realise that they've got to take grass on this hand.
They're all taking their grass now.
They're taking it now. four ends to go, and they've decided to take a bit of grass, which is great to see, isn't it, eh? Yeah, I just refreshed it, mate. Michael Brindle, how are you, mate? Yes, Wendy, he is here. Sean Keepy, how are you, Sean? G'day, Beverly Spackman. Back after lunch. Good on you, Beverly, watching from a nursing home. G'day, Mike Watts, one of our regulars watching from Wales, and Scotty Chamberlain. G'day, Scotty. Tell you what, not far away with this one, mate. Great pill there. Anthony Niven. Played some pretty telling bowls in this game, really, Nev.
Yeah, no, Nev's going well.
He really played some telling bowls in this.
He's got his Wellers Hill shirt on, but
Yep.
I know he played for Red Hill in the last year's pennants, in the Brisbane pennants. And
Great bowl there.
I think he played Premier League for Hamilton last. Well, definitely the year before last. I think last year as well.
Okay.
No, I lie. He did play GR8s for Red Hill.
Fair enough.
But a fair bowler.
Yeah, he goes pretty good, mate. Another great bowler there too by him. So a couple of bowls around the head, so he's had a pretty steady game.
Yeah, Windsor made it to the semi-finals of the GR8 Division 1 final this year. We won our section, us and Wellington Point, and played Mooloolaba and Rainbow Beach up at Mooloolaba a few weeks ago. We didn't win it, but it was a great experience.
That's great. As long as you're out on the green enjoying enjoying bowls, mate, that's a win for everybody. So just let's stick to his forehand here, Ben. A bit of danger coming in there on the backhand, but surprised because he's got a bit of a bowl there on the run. Trying to find this port through here, and I tell you what, he's just going to collect that. Gee whiz.
He just had to be an inch tighter. He was straight through.
He was straight through that. Yeah, no. Okay, Steve on the mat at the moment, sticking to his forehand too. Probably trying to find the same port by the looks of it with these bowls.
He looks like he's got a good track. He just has to get under that, and he has.
Great bowl.
I'm not sure if he's pulled up enough, but that's probably 2 shots. I think
probably it would have to be 2 shots there, I think, Dave.
Dave Thomas was holding previously.
Yes. So Ben.
He's got the track. Has he got the weight?
Not quite. Oh, he just got a little bit too much of that one. He's really blocked that hole there now too for Steve, hasn't he?
Well, how does Steve's nearly got to play right round the outside to come back in.
Yes, he's got to stick pretty close to those bowls, but still drawable from back there on this hand too, because they are coming back very, very nicely now.
That is the wider hand, and he's put it out there. He plays with a relatively tight set of bowls. He plays with power.
Power, yes. Well, I will say this much: that has definitely blocked that hand.
That hand is like
blocked.
All he can see is the Great Wall of China. Good to see a few spectators down there, mate. Down watching. Yeah,
a few there. Which is great.
It's a great day out, and as Brian mentioned before, if anyone is in the Brisbane area, feel free to come down to Windsor Bowls Club at in Blackmore Street, Windsor, either this afternoon or we'll be here for a couple more games tomorrow. We'll be on the green a bit before 9 o'clock, and I think the last game finishes at 1:30.
Mate, what a colossal concept it is. And also, too, just to let our viewers know, you do have meals here during the week on a Friday night?
Friday night, right? Yeah, we have it's
raffles.
It's a great Friday night. We have usually 20 raffles, 20 meat trays, and meals. They probably do 100 plus, 100 to 150 meals on a Friday night. We were out of operation because of the floods, and the kitchen's actually not operating at the moment because the council's going to do some repairs upstairs.
Yep.
And they're about to start, so we thought we better not start and then stop again. So for the next few weeks, we've just got some food vans.
Fair enough.
So
which is a great concept.
It's a something
great
different.
Concept.
Yeah. So we're not. That means we don't have to restock and then put everything to waste while the works happen, the structural works happening upstairs. So there's definitely meals here on a Friday night, and as I said, 20 meat trays. Mate,
what a night! And also too, social membership. How much?
You put me on the spot here, Brian, but it's not a real lot. It's only a few dollars, and you.
That's it.
You know, and you only have to have a few beers, and you're in front.
Yeah, that's it, and that's what I say. Like, and then you get to use bowling club prices, mate.
That's 100% correct.
So, what a great concept! And I said, if you're within the Brisbane region, you'd be silly not to come down and check out this wonderful establishment with all of these wonderful volunteers trying so hard.
Why go to some fancy pants place and
you can get it all here?
$12, $14 for a beer when you can come here and, and grab a cold beer, schooner or whatever for $6.
That's it. Cheap as chips. So Jesse Turnbull on the mat at the moment, playing his forehand back towards the club rooms here at Windsor Bowling Club. Tell you what, he's not going to be far away with this one here. He's got a beautiful line. How's his weight?
Maybe a tad shy, but
it's not a bad starter.
He won't mind it.
Not a bad starter.
Yeah, there'll be a couple outside that.
Oh, yeah. This man here has kept him very honest here today.
Yeah, well, he's a fair lead bowler, Kenny.
Oh, absolutely. Very underrated. One of those guys that just flies under the radar.
Yeah, played a bit down Beenleigh by memory.
Yes, he did. He also represented the Gold Coast Tweed District in a quad series or two, if I remember, Robbie.
Okay.
Yep. He played very well too.
And he's drawn the absoluter.
Yeah, I said he's really kept Jesse honest here today, mate.
Well, he's forced Jesse to change his hand. He doesn't like it, and I don't know whether he thinks he's too wide or too light. Just a bit light.
A bit light, yes. He knew that straight away, didn't he? So. Okay, can he add to it? How good's his memory? Normally a great indication whether the Alzheimer's has kicked in. Just going to crash into that bowl. A little bit unlucky there. Gave it a great opportunity. Be a bit wide with this one, Dave Watson. Dave Thomas, I should say.
Dave Thomas, yeah.
Dave
but
Thomas,
I'll tell you what, his weight was very good. It's not wasted there.
No, not wasted at all. Tell you what, a lot of the boys are going for the cold water, mate, which is great to see.
Yeah, there's cold water. There's a fair bit of beer going down as well. Maybe they're mixing it up, having a cold water then a beer.
Well, it's not a bad idea, mate. That way you really do keep hydrated, and it's quite a sensible process. There's the umpire there.
There's Pauline Ocon, better known as Hokey Pokey.
Yep. Wonderful, true character of our game, mate. Passion for umpiring.
Yes, she loves her umpiring.
She's in charge of the Brisbane umpires, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, she is. She's
does a great job.
Yeah, she certainly is.
Absolutely does a great job. Of course, we like to showcase every now and again some of our wonderful volunteers who really don't get enough credit to keep this game of ours going, really.
Well, Pauline's she's a trooper when it comes to umpiring.
Yep.
She's always umpiring somewhere.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a great bowl.
Great shot, Anthony Niven.
Beautiful bowl. I said, and it wasn't for these wonderful volunteers, mate, we wouldn't be having the help that we do have in this great game of ours.
Well, there's a lot of volunteers required to run a day like this, Brian,
yes.
as you're aware.
Yes.
And the umpires are just one of them.
Yep.
Oh, he has a bit of a run, but just a little bit wide.
Yeah, a little bit wide. Yep. Looking for the kiddie in the pit. Now we've got a new skip down here at this stage.
What's Benny done here? He might have made 2 shots out of
So
it.
he's made 2, mate.
Go again. Yeah, nice and positive, sitting there. Jack's good.
You might have heard the call.
Yep.
Nice and positive. Jack's good. Sit Nev.
He's going to be pretty close.
Is he?
Just fell the wrong way. Just fell the wrong way.
Well, he was a bit tight, but he nearly got a great result.
Nearly got a result. Could see him getting it off that bowl. Oh, Ben. What's he going to do with this one? Sticking to his...
Yeah, well, he's got Ken's bowl, about a bowl in front of Jack High, so he's trying to turn that over. If he misses that, he's going to finish just behind.
Geez, that's a great bowl.
Yeah.
That's a great bowl there by Ben.
Paulie Gilbert,
no doubt
gives
about
that. A
that.
clap. He likes where that ended up.
Once again, pretty good head from when the kitty moved. Again, too, you look out there. Okay, there's one blowout in one of the games there, though. But you look at the others, like 13 all, 10 all. There's some great games out there, David.
Yeah, 10 all, 13 all, yeah.
Couple of blowouts, but anyway, you expect that in this type of competition every now and again.
Yeah, there is a 29-4 next to them. I'd say that you got Danny from up the coast, Danny Kamari, I think his name is.
Yes.
He's got a pretty strong side. He's got young Jade Dorr playing 3 for him.
Yep. We've got them next on the stream.
Okay, that's right. Well, they've
playing against Nathan Chapman.
Yeah, Nathan and a couple of the local boys here. My young fella, Daniel.
Daniel, yes.
And young Stevie Springate.
Yep. And Brett Kitchener.
And Brett's out of Red Hill.
Red Hill, that's correct.
He's played Premier League for Nogra this year and Hamilton a couple of years before that.
Yep, so some pretty handy.
One of the nice guys in the game, Brett. I've known Brett for probably 20 years. We played together at Everton Park.
Yeah, yes.
Going back in a previous life.
Fair enough, too, mate. So Paul Gilbert might be a good head to stay away from now.
Tell you what.
He's not far away.
Maybe just his weight's going to beat him. It's a great effort.
Yeah, one shot.
Yeah. Well, what does that make it? 12-10. 12-10 to Paul.
2 ends to play. Power play. They've called for a paddle pop.
Power play?
Called for a paddle pop.
Okay, we have a power play. That's Greg Rolls has called the power play. So those who haven't watched this before, whatever score Greg Rolls' side obtains here, that will get doubled. So if they get 1 shot, it'll go down 2 on the board.
That's it. Power play makes play very, very interesting.
Now, if memory serves me correctly, we televised Greg's game last year, the last game against Wayne Masters, and he was behind all game except the last end where he played his power play, picked up a 1 to win by 1 shot.
God, is that right? Yeah, good bowl there by Jesse Turnbull. Wonderful first up. So they're holding 2 at the moment.
Yeah, yes.
Holding 2.
One bowl played, but he's holding 2 shots.
That's what the power play is so interesting. And see, Robbie puts it up on the screen. You see the PP in the yellow background.
That is power play, not paddle pop.
I prefer the paddle pop, mate. I really do. Tell you what, Ken, has he got the run? He's just going to pull up a bit short.
He's got the track right.
He had a beautiful track on that one.
All right, Jesse's staying on that wide hand.
Yep.
Forehand.
I think he realises they're coming back fairway. I tell you what, he's played this well again too. He's not going to be too far away. Beautifully weighted bowl there. Could have done with a couple more feet of weight just to sit in behind the head, but anyway, still there. He's played outstanding, Anthony Niven, here today. Going to sneak around. He's not too far away. Jack high.
Yeah, probably Jack high. So Dave Thomas is playing his backhand. Ideally, if he can get to the white and move it a foot. I don't think he's got the weight to get there.
Yep. Even Reed Burgess and Sean Baker, mates, 11-10 over there.
Yeah.
And looks like Reed's calling for a power play on this end. So
okay, I can't work out who's up out of the 2 of them.
Neither can I.
Another quality game?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of quality teams here, David. That's why there's quality games there, mate.
Yeah, no, we'll have a couple of quality games for the live stream tomorrow for sure too, Brian.
Yep. Oh, we've got some great games here today too, mate. See another good bowl there. Great bowl there by David Thomas.
So they're holding 4 shots?
Yep. I think Ben Walsh will have something to say about that, though.
Yes.
I don't think he's got the weight to hold at that line.
Is he going to hold? Not quite. Oh. Well, he's made a nuisance of himself.
He has, hasn't he?
It's forced Greg's team to change their hand. They've got to play around everything now because Benny's bowl is now right in their draw line. And he looks a bit tight for what he needs to do. Okay,
bit of a nuisance one there too.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he's provided a little bit of a nuisance back to Benny Welch's shot.
Yeah, I think Ben be trying to just promote his own, or maybe just come around that. I think he's going to go for a promotion.
Well, even if he plays under his and sits the shot bowl,
he's going to get Steve. Steve's going to.
Oh, well, he's moved Steve out of the head.
Yeah.
Well, that probably helps Gilbo play his 2 bowls anyway.
Yes. Right, Steve with his next bowl. Steve Hayden.
I think he's played something similar to his last. Okay, the next few bowls are pretty important in the context of this game because
4 bowls to come.
There's 4 bowls to come, and currently Greg Rolls' side is holding 4 shots.
Yep.
With their 2 shots and then the power play. So, and considering they're 2 behind, with 1 end to play after this. Now, the last game, or the first game that was played this morning, Greg had a good win, but Paul Gilbert's side had a small loss.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's good to catch up, Jimmy. It's really good to see you, mate. G'day, Nico. Roger Jury. Well, that makes it a bit interesting. Yeah, one down with that bowl.
Yeah, Gilbo got shot out of that.
Calvin Brownie, you're supposed to be on your honeymoon, mate. Get back to work.
Well,
and congratulations to you both.
Yeah, well, they're both him and the new wife are probably laying on the bed watching bowls, Brian.
Mate, get back to work, son. Well, he got the result.
What a great shot.
What a great shot there by Greg. Gee whiz, Rosie played there. Couldn't have played that much better, mate. Got the edge of that.
And it looks like he's holding 6 shots as we speak.
Oh, that's right. 3 mates, 6. This is the beauty of the power play, though.
Well, how big's this shot? How big's this bowl here
Paul
coming
Gilbert.
from Paul Gilbert?
Easy in the area.
Has he got the weight?
He is in the area. Look at this for a bowl.
What a bowl.
Oh,
he's fallen the wrong way. He's still 3 down.
Yeah.
He couldn't have played that much better. If he was an inch tighter, he would have got the shot.
He would, yeah, and that's true. Very unlucky there. Hey, Rolsey making sure he's nice and wide with this one, mate. He's not going to hurt anyone.
Well, that's a huge that's a huge end. 3, Greg. So 6.
6.
Or as Billy Bowden would have.
Ever so true.
Well, that was a good end to use their power play.
Well, it was, wasn't it? And I said this is the beauty of the power plays. Good on you, Mitch. How are you, mate? You're up in Cairns today, bud. I see. No, you on your way down to the district size, mate, or what? I see Ben Cribben on a plane before heading to the Gold Coast. It scared me, Mitch. Lovely start there by Jess.
Yeah,
Weight-wise.
very handy, not wasted there.
This is the last end, and now with that power play of 6 shots that they just picked up, Greg Rolls 4 in front. Who would have said that a couple of ends ago?
Yeah. Well, I won't say they're over the line yet, but they're
far from it.
But I'd rather be in Greg's position than Paul's at the moment.
At the moment, yeah. A great starter here by Ken Ashford too, just sitting in behind the head. So. Jesse with his next one. A reasonable line coming down to his weight control. Not going to be too far away once again.
Wherever this finishes, very good. And he swallows it, and he's got a shot out of it.
Yep. Well pointed here.
That's going to be good enough for shot. Well done.
Yep.
Yeah, Kenny's played well. It's been a great battle between Ken and Jesse.
Mate, it's been, they both set their head up beautifully for their team.
I don't know who I'd give the points to out of that battle. It's been a very good battle.
It'd be pretty close.
Oh, the Tank's played a big bowl here. Oh, just on the wrong side of it.
Yep. And again, too, the start of the quality of these first 5 or 6 bowls, as we've seen most of the game, it's really telling.
Well,
isn't
once again, you got the first 5 bowls is within, probably 2.5, 3 feet.
We see one bad one there.
Yeah,
From the Buggers had an outstanding game.
We put the mocker on Nev there because he's played pretty well.
He's had an outstanding game. It's the worst bowl he's played. So, once again, though, the leads and seconds have been setting up their head. It's been a quality game of bowls, absolutely quality. I think this could be a little bit underdone grass line.
Yeah, but he may use Jesse yet.
Which he has done. Not only used him, but he also abused him there, mate. Just
that'll do until I get a better one.
Yep.
Good, Dad. How you doing?
Okay, Nev making up for his first one.
Yeah, much better track.
Yep.
Oh, he just didn't want to get that little piece of Jesse. But
another good bowl in the head there, though, mate. And that's one thing about this game, mate. Skips can't do it, or thirds can't do it if they haven't got something to work to, can they? They need that little bit of help. Yeah, what a great bowl here by Steve.
Well, Brian, that's bordering on brilliant.
Mate, it doesn't get any better than this, does it? It really doesn't. That's a sensational bowl. I think Ben Walsh just turned around and had a bit of a mouthful to him too, just quietly.
Come on, give us a chance.
Give us a chance for you, mate, for God's sake. You got your 6 last in, give us a show. Oh, dear. Lovely banter. Okay, Ben, tell you what, he's not going to be outdone.
He's got a good track. He's just going to bend at the end.
What beautiful weight he had for the shot he was after.
That hand was holding a bit more before, but you can see the flags have sort of just died down a little bit.
Died completely down. And that's the thing about outdoor bowls, isn't it? You have to adapt to
the weather conditions come into play.
All the time. All the time.
And when someone says, "Oh, don't worry about the wind,"
oh, rubbish.
Well, you got to play to the wind.
You got to play to it. So, Steve, how good's his memory, this young man? He's quick.
Well, wherever it finishes, very good.
Yeah.
And he's taken the tee.
He has taken the tee. Greg just told him that too on the court. Okay, Ben, bit more positive, got a little bit more weight. He's not going to be far away. Oh, what a bowl. What a bowl.
Well, from there, we can't see who's got shot. And there's a lot of looking happening. I don't think anyone knows who's got shot.
What a bowl. What a head. What a bowl. One shot to Benny Walsh. There you go. Hey, Benny obviously kept his eyes closed again with that one. That's a great pull there by Ben Walsh. Like Steve Hayden's bowl was absolutely sensational, but that weight control by Ben to get that shot. Magnificent bowl. Two great bowls, mate. One on the tee and one a toucher. All the boys are getting excited over there.
Who was that, Daryl?
Oh, Treno, was it? Should have known better.
Who are they playing? Who's Treno playing?
So we got Paul Gilbert. He's not going to be far away with this neither. Oh, what a great try by Paul Gilbert. Just went through that gap there. God, if you tried to go through that gap, you wouldn't get it. So Greg Rolls with his first bowl. Just trying to crack an egg on Ben Walsh's bowl.
Tell you what, he's close.
He's very, very close.
What a shot, Roller.
Oh, that is an incredible bowl. That's what a quality head, mate.
Well, it's a great head. I'm assuming that Greg got shot out of that.
Looks that way. But look
So
at that.
Benny's called it to go. Those two bowls are both go. Well, he looks a bit tight out of his hand.
Yep.
Not far. Not much.
He's got an edge.
Oh, now we can see the white. And I think they got shot out of
They
it.
got shot out.
What a great game of bowls.
What an incredible game of bowls that was, David. It looks as though they're deciding now.
Oh, no, it was one to Greg Rolls and co.
Yep. Yeah, one to Rosie, mate. What a great game.
Well, if the rest of the games are bowls or anything like that, Brian, we're in for some great bowls for the rest of the weekend.
Mate, the first game was a cracker too, Dave, and that one lived up to all expectations. And, of course, this next one, mate, what a game that's going to be. Current Queensland players and up-and-comers, and we've got everything in the next one too.
Yeah.
We've got Chappie.
Yeah, Chappie, he's going well.
Up against
Danny Kamiri.
Kamiri.
Yeah. Well, Danny's got young Jay Dorr playing 3, Simon Wood playing 2, and John Simmons leading.
Yep.
And Chappie, or Nathan Chapman, has got Brett Kitchener playing 3. Stevie Springate, one of our locals, playing 2. And young Daniel Keogh, my young fellow, leading up front. So that'll be a good game.
Should be a cracker, mate. So we look forward to bringing you that. That game will start at...
that's a good question. I think it's 20 past 2. 20 past 2, yeah.
20 past 2. So we've got... So, of course, and the wonderful sponsors for this wonderful event.
Well, we as we talk about the whole time, Brian, we can't run these carnivals without great sponsors. And Nelson's Concrete, or Nelson's Group, they're wonderful sponsors of the club. We've also got Forex. They've also come on board as they have the last few years.
Yep.
And we've got Bear Funerals have come on for the first time. Not only to mention that, we've also got a minor sponsor, Industrial Marine and Insulation. That's Dave Hurst, one of our local members here. He puts the $500 up towards our major power play prize winners. And obviously we've also got great support from the Windsor Bowls Club. So thank you everyone from Windsor Bowls Club who helps to put this tournament together.
And as I've always said, mate, these wonderful companies support our great game. So if you possibly can, ladies and gentlemen, please go out and support them. I do as much as I can for 4X, so it's up to you people to come along and give us a bit of a hand too.
Yeah, mate, I couldn't agree more. Like Nelson's Concrete, well, everyone needs concrete at some stage.
Of your life, so give them a call.
You know, if you're a builder or a concreter, if you need concrete, well, go and have a talk to Nelson's Concrete. You know, if you're going to build a house, say to the builder, can you use Nelson's Concrete?
That's the one.
You know, they're absolutely great sponsors. You know, and 4X, well, they always come to the party, and now Bear Funeral's coming on to help us as well. So we've got to help the sponsors because they're helping us.
That's for sure.
And
now we're just going to go through this for 1 minute here, just to show some of the viewers now what this poor club went through only a very short time ago. And you see what you have here now, but just look at this devastation. It's been heartbreaking for some of these members.
Well, that view there, Brian, that's probably about half a metre, but it went up another probably metre past that again.
Yes.
Yeah, so the club was absolutely gutted downstairs.
There's some of their equipment.
Yeah, we are rebuilding. We're back operating. It's a great little club. It's a great little community club. But it costs a lot of money. We've probably sustained maybe $150,000 worth of damage.
Yep.
We're getting a lot of that done through volunteer work, through grants. There's been some great donations by local members. But if anyone can assist by helping the club, by assisting and donating at the GoFundMe page, any assistance would be greatly appreciated.
And there's a lot of stuff you had to throw out there, Dave. Must have been
it was as I said, there was a few bottles of spirits in there. It was heartbreaking for Brandy to see a few bottles of Bundy rum be thrown out. But
mate, would be too.
It was all contaminated.
Mate, it would be too.
So if anyone can assist by spending sparing a few dollars, I believe Robbie Allen's put the link to the GoFundMe page on the Gold Coast Tweed District Bowls website or Facebook page. So any assistance would be greatly appreciated. As
small as it may be, it will help a great club get back to the great glory days. And this is one of the oldest clubs. Bino was here for the 100-year celebration.
Well, yeah, this is we had our centenary last year, Brian. As you're aware, you were here for our centenary.
I was here. It was a great day.
Yeah, and so this is our 101st or first year rather.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be around for another 100 years.
Hope so too, mate. And with that, mate, we'll let you run. I know you're a very busy person. I'd like to thank you very much and look forward to doing it with you again tomorrow sometime too, mate.
Mate, I'd really appreciate it. I really enjoyed being behind the mic, so I might come and join you for a little while tomorrow.
Mate, be fantastic, Dave. Thank you very much. And, of course, as we said, ladies and gentlemen, there's the Windsor Bowling Club as it is today. As we can see the crowd here, everybody having a great day. So if you can spare a few bucks, no matter how small it is, just go on that page and I'll tell you what, it'll be put to a wonderful, wonderful cause. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed District Media team, we'll be back on air for the start of the third game, which should be an absolute crack of a game, not too far away. So enjoy your bowl, support your club, get yourself a nice cup of tea, get yourself comfortable, and we look forward to your company very shortly. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.